Empire Nation, the season 3 finale. Let us have it. And I'm letting you have it with this whole gold number. Even though Lucius doesn't remember what happened, you won't be able to forget. With season 3 officially behind us, an exciting conversation all about episode 318 lies ahead. Start posting your questions and comments, then click the share button because the Lincoln Empire After Show starts now. Empire Nation, Karma showed up and thoroughly showed out. Yes, to wrap up season 3. Here to talk about episode 318, welcome the peace in the storm, Jamal Lyon, Jussie Smollett.
What's up, y'all?
We have Empire director Sanaa Hamri.
Yeah.
Cinna. I almost, it's
Just remember cinnamon cookie.
all right, cinnamon cookie. All right. The man who pressed the button, exhibits. And one of the illest mothers. To ever hit a Wednesday night. Miss Leslie Iger.
Come on, Miss Leslie.
Tonight's finale was full of casualties. How does this episode set the stage for season 4? We lost a lot of lives. Let's run it down. Let's run it down, Jeff.
Well, Jamal's in love again, so there's that.
The baritone.
Surprise, surprise. Apparently, the celibacy thing is not going to work.
Yeah, man. But I love the fact that the Lions had to join together. I mean, I know a lot of people. Some people have not made it, and some people going to jail.
It happens.
Shady. Like, don't you want to open your envelope, baby? But no, the Lion family, the Lion family had to come together, and they needed another family to battle. It did. So all that petty infighting, so it's a good time. It's a good setup.
Ms. Uggins.
Well, I'm just trying to keep the family together.
The best way,
How, and I like to use instruments.
Yes.
But you don't mess with the lions,
We've learned this.
But we're trying to show people that over and over again, but they still want to try to come for the Lions. It's like, how many people have to leave before people understand, just don't come for the Lions? And now we have the matriarch of the whole family is just...
But you have to keep utensils away.
So what do you think? How does this set us up for season 4?
Well, season 4 specifically is very much about the last thing we hear Lucius say at the end of the episode, which is, who? He doesn't know who anybody is, and he has completely lost any form of memory of anything. So we're going to have to obviously see that and see who he kind of is drawn to, who he's going to bring back in his life, how he's going to react to his sons and then Cookie. Right. And then ultimately with his mother, if you notice, she doesn't want to have any other woman around. Yeah, so whoever is going to be around, she's going to either try to throw glass in their souffle or kill them, or whatever she can do. So, I mean, there's so many places where we're going to go. Obviously, the family's going to come together, and then, of course, Lucius is who?
Right.
But also, Lucius, it gives him a chance to be vulnerable in a way that we haven't really seen him be vulnerable.
What do you think, Alex? That's what I'm interested in.
I think it's like that prize that everybody was trying to get to this whole entire time, the family getting together. And then as soon as it gets together, then boom, it gets further apart, simply because of, the tragedy that happened at the end of the episode. And now Lucius is further apart because now he has to get back to figure out who he is, who his family is. And then there's all these other things that are happening on the wings. Shine is definitely in trouble now.
We're going to get to that.
Shine is definitely in trouble.
I mean, what it really sets us up for is drama.
Yeah.
That's really
lots of drama. And speaking of Shine, the whole thing with Shine is that now that he popped it off, and Andre knows what's going to happen now.
Right.
Because he said, if you start something, you have to finish it in the streets.
In the streets. Always back to the streets.
But Andre's the one though that
We're gonna
planned
get
this
to it.
whole
We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it.
Talking to me, Jussie.
Citizens, can't believe what you just saw. Well, so you know it's real. Take a few beats to process it all with this week's OMG moment. Watch now.
So those last 2 minutes, that'll catch you, the OMG moment. Here's the thing. Anika's like a bad person, officially a bad person. She knows where baby Bella is. Is she telling the Lions? No, she's not.
Now, does these people have my daughter?
We know where she is.
Where is she?
Just when it looks like she's gonna get away with it, Miss Walker tells her to come get her mail and sets her up.
Well, careful. You don't want to rip it in case it's a check or something.
And so what we see is her getting locked up and dragged to jail because orange truly is the new black. So Lucius, surprise, surprise, was just using Juliana to get what he wanted.
This club, my money, my fruits of my labor, that's all for the woman that I love. So Juliana, it's time for you to kick rocks.
And now Lucius and Cookie, rather, are talking about retiring, and that's when you should have been suspicious.
It's time that I do something I should have done years ago.
What's this?
Keys to the kingdom.
And much like little brother Tariq, Andre, all he's ever wanted was validation from his father. The second Andre finally feels validation and finally gets the company.
Get away from the car!
What?
Go!
Boom, Lucius loses his memory. Lucius!
Yo, what's up, man? Oh, man, what's up?
Like, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I cannot wait for season 4 to find out.
Stressful. It is anxiety-ridden. Romance, setups, setbacks. Empire Nation, you know season 4 is going to be real, right? So get ready. Jussie.
What's good?
Karma came with the heavy hand
Yeah.
at the end of season 3. Who got the biggest dose?
I think that Anika got the biggest dose because here's the thing. She has killed 2 people.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
I did it for family reasons.
Yeah,
That's true, though.
It's true.
Listen.
You know?
Everybody's like, oh, who's the Michael Corleone of the family? She is.
Right.
Because, yo, this is the thing. She killed that baby. She's killed 2 lions already. She killed Rhonda and Andre's baby. Then she killed Rhonda.
Help me, Ron.
Okay?
Help me.
And has been the cause of so much stress.
And yeah.
You were engaged to Lucius. You then slept with Hakeem, had a baby by Hakeem, killed the eldest lion baby. Then you had a baby as a lion. What?
That's
When you
just
put it
Go
that
to jail.
way, yeah.
Just go.
I've been
just
trying to
go.
tell everybody I'd never trusted that woman. And then when she's trying to put the diaper in the bag and everything and talk about, oh, well, I'm just taking this because I knew. I knew.
I never thought of it, but Anika, yeah.
Anika,
She's
y'all.
definitely.
I mean, this
The
is the
biggest
thing.
karma really is Lucius.
Yes.
Ultimate karma is Lucius. Just when he thinks he's got it together and all that, he winds
I
up,
guess
boom.
that's true. I
It's
just have a
Lucius's
soft spot for
karma
Lucius.
that has created the whole situation ultimately.
At the bottom, yes.
That's
Yes.
actually true.
It always, you know, when you get back to the root.
The root of it
Of it
is
all.
Lucius.
But Anika is still getting what she deserves because she may be innocent as
Sure.
far as Tariq, but it's kind of like, you know, when someone wins an Academy Award for, like, maybe they had dope roles that they should have won before.
Oh, you mean like Denzel
You know what I'm
Washington?
saying? Like he's had a million roles,
that what we're
including the
referring
ones
to?
that he's won for, but
Yeah.
he's had a million roles that he should have won. So it's like, you finally get into this. So it's like, Anika's done so much dirt
Right.
that it's kind of time.
You know
for her
what
to get
though?
that.
Like in a more existential level of karma,
Show me.
Break it down.
Show
I
it.
feel like Andre, who already has the mental issues, is going to really suffer next season because he has to deal with the conscience of knowing that at the end of the day, all of this new strife is because of him, and he can't handle that.
Yeah, who's
Well,
going to
he's got
spill
his
first?
grandmother,
Yeah.
though. because, you know, I'm a little off-center myself.
Right.
I don't know if karma applies. I don't know if karma applies specifically to mental illness.
Talking good.
And I'm saying the way that he handles it.
For sure. He's not going to, in fact, we're setting it up for season 4. How is he going to deal with what he did after he was given the kingdom?
Yeah.
And then his interactions and his mind, how is that mind that is already split being able to handle it? So you guys are going to have to tune in.
Can we just keep in mind, let's keep it real, Andre, in fact, has never killed anybody. Rhonda did. He helped bury Vernon.
I was gonna say.
But
You're right. He didn't
But
kill.
Andre has never actually taken a life, unless that's a backstory
But you know
for the
what? This
flashback.
go round-
But he did through Shine. He participated in that.
That's true.
He's
So
been
he was
orchestrating
willing
the
to do
behaviors.
he was willing to do it. Yeah.
First time. Come on.
Yeah. And it didn't work, so it doesn't count.
That's right.
Well, speaking of lives being taken, fans spent the last week gasping at Leah, you can get this work.
That's right.
Walker just going for Tariq's neck, literally. This week, her full plan to set Anika up for murder came into view. So, Miss Uggams,
Yes.
Leah took Tariq out in the coldest of fashions. You know, just
Yeah.
What was it like to shoot that scene?
It was fabulous.
It was fabulous, honey.
Well, because it's been driving her crazy. You know, her husband cheated on her. That was bad enough for her. But then he made a baby. Tariq, and that was in her face, you know, and it just drove her crazy. Well, she was already crazy, but it just was just too much to bear. And then I'm seeing my son Lucius cozying up to him. They're gonna become like palsy-wowsy brothers now. It didn't work for me.
It didn't. And you know, the audience sometimes thinks that that's Tariq's her son. For clarity, it's not her son. And I'm glad you're saying that, because there's a lot of confusion on the Twitters and all that about that. That's not her son.
That's not her son.
I know most people get confused.
Yeah. And you know, I mean, and she hated that woman that, you know, that was his mother. You know, every time she talks about his mother, she went crazy. So it was just a matter of time. I tried to like warn my son with the glass in the quiche.
Right, like you know what I'm capable of.
Right.
Don't bring this.
Don't bring
fool
this
around me.
Thank you.
You did. Fair enough. You did. Now, during his visit to the after show last week, Terrence told us that Lucius might have to kill this bleep, referring to Mom too.
What was the bleep he said?
Bitch.
No.
He's not a killing bitch. You know how he talk.
Yo, do it.
Come on. You better stop.
My mama might be
You know he like that pumpkin line linguistics. Come on now.
Well, guess what? The good news is he doesn't know who she is anymore.
Right, and that's
There
what's
you go.
interesting to me.
And I
Like,
can reinvent myself.
absolutely.
Everybody can.
Everybody can.
That's true.
I could be June Cleaver.
Well, how did killing Tariq further complicate Lucius's relationship with his mother?
Well, it was a little scary for him, I must say.
Right.
You know, but at the same time, there's a relationship between this mother and son that is very complicated, even though she's upset because he put her away for 23 years. But then she did try to drown him. So
When he was a baby.
when he was a baby, but at the same time, she is the only one in the family that he can talk to. I mean, they have their moments where they really sit down and have a conversation about his past as a child.
Well, with that being said, Jussie exhibits, and where does Leah fall on the list of? Where does Leah fall on the list of adversaries to Lucius?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't think, I mean, and I'm not one of the writers, but I don't think that Leah is trying to be an adversary to Lucius. I think she actually, you know, she has her own issues, you know, that she battles with. But I think that in her heart of hearts, she really wants to, she thinks that she is a really good
well-intentioned.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And she's thinking that she genuinely is helping. You know, how can I help my son today? I'm not going to give him Lunchables. I'm going to stab his stepmother in the neck. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it's that. And, you know, she's just gotten back into the family. So she has some catching up to do. But I don't know. I think that she's a danger because, you know, growing up, my family my mom and dad would always be like, loose lips sink ships. And
your parents were telling you that when you were growing up.
My parents were like mafiosos. My parents were straight up like, nah, because the FBI is watching.
Ain't no snitches
They
in the Smollett.
literally were
Ain't no snitches in the Smollett.
dead serious. Be like, snitches get stitches. You know, don't be the loose link in the chain, like that type of thing. But I think the problem is that Leah, she's a kind of a loose link in the sense that she's a wild cannon sometimes.
Well, that's the thing. She's your character and Leah's character is unpredictable, and ultimately we don't know what she's capable of.
You can't have that around.
Which makes her interesting.
Yes.
Because you just don't
But a
know.
liability.
But name
Very
one,
much
But here's
so.
the thing, y'all. Name one. At the end of the day, name one Lion family member that you really do know what they're capable of.
Well, like I feel like Shine, compared to Shine, like I feel like we know what Shine is capable of.
Yes, you know
Shine
where
is
Shine is
real.
coming from. Shine is definitely happy to be inside of the Lion family now, inside of the empire. He bought his way in, you know, whether it was positive or negative, he got in there. And so now that he is being, he sees the light at the end of the tunnel, and now he's done something to take that away from him. You know, it's not just him trying to be successful in the music business. Now this is his survival.
Right.
Because he's allied himself with Andre, who he didn't realize what he was getting into. But then the street part of Shine is saying, you know what, well, we went down this path. The only way Shine knows how to do it is all the way. And so now he has to deal with those consequences.
And really,
Right,
is the
but
only one
why
you can
did he-
trust.
but
But
why-
Shine's the only one you can really trust because he has a street code.
Ooh, well, that's what I was gonna say because like
'Cause
when Andre puts a hit on his father to steal this kingdom that
Right.
now was happily given to him, you know, this whole season-long vendetta proves to be pointless and
Right.
unnecessary,
Right.
causes this unthinkable tragedy, and I mean, so I guess you're saying that despite Andre's plea,
Despite all of that, the code says that
Yeah.
once you do it, you do it. There is no going back.
You know what's messed up too about Shine is that for Shine, I feel for him a little bit because he's a victim of circumstance. Because at the end of the day, really think about it. Every lion that deals with him comes to him and includes him as a team plan when they need him. And the second that they get what they want from Lucius, it's like,
done.
yo, Shine, like sorry.
Cookie's like you gonna get a piece of this. It didn't happen. When Andre said you gonna get this, it's not gonna happen.
So it's always just things like why. First it was Nessa, now Nessa.
Yeah, it's gone.
so what leverage does Shine have now? Because this is real
His
leverage.
position in the company, he still
Right.
owns a huge piece
of
of,
Empire.
of Empire.
For now, because that's in jeopardy also. Because if Andre decides to point the finger at Shine,
That's what I was like-
then he's
But
singled
he's
out.
implicated. The thing is that you guys are two peas in a pod now. So whoever points is going to go
First.
down.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
thing is that Andre and Shine can't stand each other.
I know.
Exactly.
Even though
It's
they're
not
family,
good.
they do not
It
like
is
each
not
other.
good. Yeah, season 4, baby.
Gonna be good.
Everyone but Jamal has something to hide from Lucius. Leslie,
Yes.
what secrets put the family in the most danger? Because let's think about the secrets of the Lion family right now. They've killed Tariq, right? Who is an FBI agent. Like we can't. Just,
Well,
he's
X.
touche.
He lost his job.
So he's nobody.
That's right.
Civilian.
Disrespectful.
Right.
So he's nobody. He's unemployed.
Yes. yes.
So there's
First of all, unemployment is 60% of your check. So, you know, he's still got something.
He's
'Cause I'm
still
sure
got
as an
something.
FBI
Yeah.
agent,
FBI agents. Yeah, they make a little dollar.
they get paid cute, right?
Then there's Hakeem and the baby. That's a whole other Lion
Yeah.
family secret. You know, there's
Oh, that's right.
yeah, that's not like a known thing. There's Rhonda, who I feel like Rhonda's death just like happened.
Because we're still waiting for a funeral.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's what I was going to say.
We never even had a
We never
funeral
buried her.
for a woman.
There could have been one. I mean, there could have been one.
It was on an off day.
It was on an off day when people weren't watching.
weren't
I don't
watching.
understand why we don't understand that.
First of all, Rhonda was an atheist, which we love atheists. There's nothing wrong with
And
atheists.
she got
But Rhonda was an
cremated.
atheist, so she got cremated, and we're holding her, you know, in one of those things.
In an urn.
In an urn.
She didn't want to let a hullabaloo.
She was like, I want to just go chill.
Yeah.
It's just a chill moment.
She wanted to be on the mantle so she could be ready
Right.
for ghost menages.
Right.
You know?
Thank you.
So she
Thank
could be
you.
like in the
Thank
vicinity.
you. She's like, hey, Nessa, like, it's
know?
all good. It's all good.
It's all
We can all
good.
wake up and it's a dream. You know?
Yeah.
Well,
And now Caitlyn literally went and got a role on Nashville. So
So she's doing well. Rhonda's doing well.
went to become a country singer. That life is good.
You know what I love is how people stick on why wasn't there a funeral, and then there's certain things in our show that is pretty outrageous that nobody questions.
name one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Name one. That
I
was
gotta think of
that's
one.
like an outrageous
There's
thing
a
that you
couple.
I mean the body of Tariq in the tub, but where's
Why
Rhonda's
does that
funeral?
not seem crazy though?
But see, that doesn't seem crazy though. That doesn't seem
That doesn't seem crazy though.
But where's Rhonda's funeral?
I think
Yeah.
because that would have been something normal. I think we will like. There's so much like cray that happens that like something normal like a funeral would have been like, oh.
Wait, you don't
have a
think
normal
that
thing.
Lucius's mom in a room with a dead body is normal?
It's normal for the lion.
Feels normal. It does though.
Where's Rhonda's funeral?
That's the question.
That's
huh?
the real question.
Because that's
Like Ghost
normal.
Minaj, people were like,
Okay.
okay, I'll take it. I'll take it.
But I had this question too. Who helped put the body in the tub?
Oh, I already know that.
Juanita.
Security did. Security did.
Yes.
Security did.
Security.
So basically, this would happen. Security took a rug, wrapped him up.
Yeah.
They found some twine, in the kitchen, and then they threw him in the tub, and they left his head out because the carpet wasn't big enough.
So that's why, because I saw it, and what I say, I was like, he looks like
Look
the
like a
cowardly
cowardly
lion.
And here's the thing. The reason why I know this is because
the
our
fur?
actor, Morocco, Tariq, asked me why he was rolled up that way. So, of course,
You had to give him
as a
backstory.
director, I have to always give you guys a reason.
Yes.
Fair enough.
That worked, right?
Yes.
Well,
That
I
worked.
mean, how intense
Why we
is
still don't have a funeral
filming?
for Rhonda,
That is
though.
outrageous.
How intense is filming? Because I mean, it's intense that you have to like provide these backstories and be able to tell folks where everything's
Especially
coming
with
from.
these
you know?
actors are-
Yeah, these
Yeah.
guys, y'all are really
They're
on
on
it.
point.
These are
But you have to
thespians.
understand that mostly everybody is like either film actors or
Yes.
trained actors or theater actors. So there's certain things like we're always asking questions way too many questions.
Sense memories.
I'll answer it. I'll be
Oh my
like, why
God.
that is red. I'll come up with anything.
Yes.
Well, how intense is it, like, once you're on the set and you're shooting it, to, like, seeing it? Because Ms. Rashad was here and, like, watching her own scene, she was like, ah! Like,
It's really intense.
yeah.
It's, the best part of the moment is when all the actors come and we rehearse the scene. And then, of course, we have the questions and we have the conversations. And then Terrence comes and he's like, having the and then you've got, Taraji saying, come on, let's just do it. And she goes,
You do one shot with Taraji, and then she's like, y'all got it. Don't question yourself. You professionals, you got it. And then Terrence in the middle of a scene, we will have shot like all of this footage, and then it'll be like, man, when I'm wearing this ugly jacket, man, I can't change this. It's like you can't change right in the middle of the scene.
we've done 7 takes.
Lucius
We've
will take
done
this
7
bowl off.
takes.
Like, but you can't.
So that's what doing the scenes are. But once we kind of lock into the scene, once the actors are locked in, after all of that, it becomes really real. And I'm just always fascinated. I never get bored of anybody.
And our crew never gets bored.
No.
That's they'll come over to you and after, you gave me goosebumps. They
It's
really,
true.
yeah, they really.
And we tried different
It
ways.
really
Yes,
is a
yeah,
family too. Like
you
the
know?
crew has ideas. The crew, I swear to you, we all talk. If we love a storyline, we're all like, yo, that's dope. If we don't like a storyline, the crew, the cast, we all will be like, you know that ain't real. You know that wouldn't really happen. We'll be like, oh, well, you know, that's just the way
It's like a family.
Yeah.
It's the only way to do it.
I mean, that's and we see that, you know, and it's a family on many, many levels. It's interesting to have you all include, you know, the crew, the actors, everybody, because the music is also a huge part of the show, obviously.
Yeah.
And you know, season to season, Empire soundtrack has always given that added umph. What did Rodney's sound bring to this season?
Soul. He brought a level of musicianship and soul that was like next level, because he's not, and it's not to say like we have all throughout the years have had incredible people. He is, because he's a true musician, he's not a one-trick pony. He does it all. So when he's doing, you can easily start to feel like things start sounding the same. You know, week after week, you're doing it, and it's so fast, and it's so, you know, for the storyline sometimes and things like that. But he found a way to find a sound that I felt very mainstream, but it also feels very stripped down. And I think that he is one of the best producers that we've had on the show.
For sure.
Well, look at that. While we're talking about music, watch Breezy and Sarah McLean head into the studio with Empire's supervising music producer, Mr. Rodney Jerkins, on the Lincoln Ride to the B-side.
See that sunshine? Blessed with this sunshine right now. Back in it. Nothing but the goddamn. Definitely one of them cars where I just prefer to ride in the back seat. And I'm not a back seat rider. I gotta tell you that Throne, man, such an amazing song. Thank you. What is it about Throne that makes this song so special?
When it first hits, and you got those strings,
Right.
and you got that choir that comes in real big.
Big strings and choir get you every time.
Every single time, because you know something big is about to happen.
You performed amazing on Throne.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you sound like a little bird. Like a little birdie, little Tweedledee.
I'd never really used my voice like that. I had never gone into the studio and sang an entire song, leads, backgrounds, ad-libs, on my own before. So I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna sit here and pray right now that my voice holds up. Because I wasn't sure if it could.
Did you like working with Rodney?
I did. To be honest with you, Empire kind of helped me to explore my voice because I realized before this I wasn't using it properly.
Rodney comes from an era where there was actual music production.
He brings those melodies back and he brings those harmonies and the instrumentation.
Right.
You can hear it in all of his music.
We ready to watch The Throne.
Here we go.
Throne is a great song. I can hear an album or two or three.
I'm here for that. Amazing.
Just like one more, just like that. We get
I'm ready for it, and now he's stronger than before, ready to rock this world.
When I got that song, I was like, oh, it's really going down.
We wanted to make it like kind of throwback, to make the drama come out. Early Dark Child, take you back to like the 90s.
I feel it in my soul, and I know I'm ready for it, and now he's stronger than before, ready to rock this world.
It kind of felt like The Boy Is Mine by Brandy and Monica. Like it had that vibe.
And all of his glory and royalty beyond measure.
When I went into the studio to sing it, I hadn't gotten the episode yet. I was asking him, Rodney, what's happening in this scene? Like
Sierra asked me the meaning behind it so that can give her the fuel she needs so when she gets in the booth, she knows exactly the character to approach.
He's returned for you and me. We won't ever be alone. I'm looking at my king. Take back his throne. Take back his throne.
Sierra just giving us.
That's right.
You know, that's a hard era to channel and really nail.
That's
you know,
right.
so I definitely heard vintage Dark Child on Throne. So kudos for that.
And V. Bozeman, that was on the track as well, who wasn't in the video, but V. Bozeman is on there too.
Oh, we see you,
That's
V.
right.
V came through
That's
the
right.
couch.
She
V came through and hung out with us.
kills
Big
it.
up to V.
Sierra
Now,
and V killed it.
just as Cookie realizes her fairy tale.
Wait, what was that?
That was my transition. You notice when I did it, you stopped talking, right? And see. Just as Cookie realizes.
He don't miss nothing.
Her fairy tale may never be. Lucius flips the script, kicking Juliana to the curb. Now, Jamal helped him pull off the ultimate surprise, capped by an amazing serenade. Good looking out, Lucius. Unfortunately, before Cushas could ride happily ever after into the sunset, tragedy strikes. And, I mean, what's different? This is obvious, but I just want to hear y'all talk about it. What is different about this conflict for Cookie and Lucius than every other one? Because they've had a lot of scenarios go down, but this particular situation is a doozy because they finally got the chance, and now it's like, who is you?
Yeah.
What happened? I mean...
Well, if you remember, at the end of second season, when Jamal got shot, they were slowly starting to come together.
Yes.
But they hadn't come as far as they came by the end of season 3. So it's like with each season, they get closer and closer to being where we want them to be, and then some kind of tragedy happens that tears them apart. But this one, the reason why this is like extra tragic is because they finally said the words. They finally made the commitment to each other to be together, and that's what we've been waiting for. And now it's not even them having to join together in a tragedy that has to do with someone else. Now it has to do with one of them, you know? So, I don't know.
How do you think Cookie's gonna handle it?
I don't know. It can go either way. You know, I think if Cookie tries to force the issue and make him remember where they were at the end of the season, it may backfire for her, and it may spread them farther apart, or it could it may make Lucius feel as though his definition and his definition of family has changed because he may be focused on her and not the sons or the empire as it was. It may change him as a man.
I think they're making new memories. I think that would be interesting. It's like they just meet for the first time and see what happens from there eventually.
Because we've seen, like the whole season, we've seen all these memories of like what their meeting was, which was also, you know, it wasn't necessarily the smoothest ride, even from youth. So
so it'd be nice to see them. They can
I can't
do their own
say.
scenario.
Because I know.
You know.
Already?
Yes.
Already. Okay, well, tell me this. What do you love most about Taraji and Terrence's chemistry as Lucius and Cookie?
I mean, it's just so effortless, and it feels real. It has all the history behind the story, and you can't quantify it or really put it in words because it's just there, and that's something, that type of chemistry is just like a lightning in the bottle.
I agree. I really feel like this season what I loved is like the flashbacks. Because I feel like a lot of us, you know, like we've been watching the show and you see all this like Lucius and Cookie, but you're like, damn, like where's all this coming from? You know, because you're just seeing that like she came out of jail. And I know for a lot of us women, I'm like, you giving this dude a lot of play for somebody that you was in the Bing for. Like this is silly, you know? So I appreciate that we got a lot of backstory to understanding like just the impetus of their whole relationship and how that got
raise
here.
each other. Really.
Yes,
You
like
know what I'm saying?
legit from kids. You know, she was in hotel rooms.
Right.
She took the pack.
I mean, she got married in that motel. I mean, you can't really put anything when you love somebody. It's just that thing. It can't be explained.
You know what else I love? I loved when the couple in Vegas who used to be the
Barry.
Barry. You know, because it was. I looked at him and I went, no, you didn't need to be with him. You know, you don't need to be with him. There's no drama here. You and Lucius.
But ladies, I feel like that's a lot of our problem. You know, this is a whole other show. But we be really looking for way too much drama.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. I feel like what ends up happening is you're either looking for the drama or you're looking all the way on the other side,
We
which
need
is
a
boredom.
median.
You gotta get like, it's okay to have like some a
dramedy.
relationship with some swagger.
We brought
You know
back
what I'm
swagger
saying?
for the 99s and the 2000s.
Swagger. Just have swagger.
Swagger.
That's what you young folks are saying now, right? In the 2009, that's what we're saying.
Somebody, the bees need. So Senna, you're exempt from this, all right? So you're exempt from this question. How will Cookie react when she discovers, because you already know this, you're like Jeff Sessions in Russia. So how will Cookie react? See what I did there? Hey. This ain't just an Empire show. Okay, so how?
What did you say? I really want to know.
You gotta get it quick. I'm like Mama Leah with the,
I'm
you know?
making sure there's no lie detector test on me. How
I mean, if we're talking
do you
politics,
think-
let's go.
How do you
Let's
think
go.
Cookie's gonna react when she discovers that Andre was in on this whole shebang?
I would think that they're going to keep that where she doesn't discover that for some time. Because what reason would she have to discover that?
Drama! That's what the show was all about!
But it's also drama if he has to hide that. But if he is the
you talk
only
like that,
person
maybe
though, that
we
knows
should.
that. But then he's hiding it. That's even better though if he's the only person that knows that and he's got to hide that from and he has that on his conscience and nobody,
Shine
you know what I'm
knows.
saying? Shine knows.
That's why X literally just let out an involuntary whoo!
But I wouldn't be surprised if, like, at the end of
What's this?
at the end, I wouldn't be surprised if at the end of season 4.1, then we see like Cookie find out or something like that.
Right.
Is that true, Santa? Is that true? Is that what's happening?
Look, you gotta do like Vegas. You just show the chip, no chips, nothing
Well,
there.
Empire Nation, you needed to know. You had some questions, so we're gonna get them answered for you. So some of these are easy. These are easy.
Are some of them hard? Bless you. Mrs. X to the
When
Z.
do we have any idea? Do we have any idea when when season 4 will come back? Do we know?
Yes,
September of 2017.
September.
All right, that is
Fall.
your answer to that.
September, we come on after Star.
Before, right?
Before Star. Yeah, before Star.
Just mix up our time slot.
We're the lead in for Star. It's a lead, just so everybody knows, which is important, it's a Lee Daniels night, Wednesday on
All right.
Fox, which I think is amazing.
Okay.
That's right.
All right.
Lee Daniels, the Ratchet Shonda Rhimes.
Yeah. I was thinking it, but you said it. Synergy.
Oh, wow.
All right, this young woman, Kenzie Reeves, says, this is a good one, Kenzie. All right. If any of you could play any other character on the show, who would you play and why?
I play Leah. Because she got some cold lines, Jack. She got some cold lines. I put on the wig and everything.
How about you, Ms. Uggams?
I'd be Lucia's son. I want to run the show.
Of course. Run it. Run it.
I think I would smash Diana Dubois.
Yeah! You would.
I mean,
you totally would.
I think I would kill that.
Absolutely.
I think Miss Rashad would be very proud.
I think she'd be Terrence because that nigga can't murder.
I mean, honestly, I would. They've asked this question a lot, and it was before Miss Rashad was on, and I used to say Lucius though, because I just feel like Terrence is. It's very easy to hate him, but we also root for him, and that right there is because his character is such an onion with so many layers, and it's all those shades of gray, and I think that that's an amazing character.
Yeah.
And you got his voice down too.
Man, I'm Lucius Lyon. You coming to my house, and you trying to get my money.
This vibrato! This casual vibrato! The Hood Lannisters. Okay. The cast, Pamela Williams says The cast and music is fire. I've been in love with Empire from day one. Not one episode or one season missed. All right, so a true fan. Hashtag eye candy. Hashtag great music. Thank y'all for being such fans. And supporting.
So good. Thank you.
Well, you guys, it's how you,
No.
We're not going.
No.
it's how you follow up a
No.
gigantic season trace finale. Let's give it up. For Jussie Smollett.
No, I'm not leaving.
Empire director Senna Henry. Exhibit. And Ms. Leslie Evans. And if I heard correctly, but wait, before we go, it's somebody's birthday.
Uh-oh.
Yes, it is. Within 24 hours or today?
That's right, tomorrow.
Well, that's close enough. So I feel like we need to do a little quick
happy
birthday. And you know, Empire is a show that is made of soul. So the kind of happy birthday we're going to sing is this particular
That's
happy
right.
birthday.
Let's do
1,
it.
2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Hello. Come in.
Can't wait till season 4 to see the Lions. Get your fix anytime by watching the past 3 seasons of Empire online. Citizens, thank you for tuning in for 18 amazing post-show conversations. Let me just tell y'all, I've been in the business a long time, all right?
Yes.
But I have had so much fun doing this show, getting to give you all of my life every week, talking about this great show and having guests like you all. It's been such a blast.
But wait, we have to say this, and honestly, no bull, you have represented the show in such a beautiful way. You've done such an amazing job. She reps it so well. She brings such class to this show, because y'all know this show could easily be raggedy. And she brings a class and eleganza to this show.
Eleganza!
That is wonderful.
I appreciate it. Thank you all so much. To get you ready for all the drama coming in season 4, stay here to watch and learn about Lucius's nurse, Claudia. I'm your host, Amanda Seales. You can follow me on all the Instagrams and the social medias at Amanda Seales, and you can catch me in season 2 of Insecure.
That's right.
Hey, and this is the Let's Get Empire After Show. Good night.
And watch when Cookie met Lucius.
Patients in your father's condition come out of comas after months, actually sometimes even years, and recall everything. So you might want to watch what you say. So far, the name is just Nurse Claudia.
Demi plays Nurse Claudia. We wanted somebody who was interested in taking on a new role and who was a film star.
I can already tell you that my hope of having fun has come to fruition. It's a really good, warm group. They're very quick. Taraji, she's just a dynamo. And Terrence, they're both wonderful.
Demi really gets deep down inside the levels of her character. She's just perfect for the show.
Do I?
Nurse Claudia's role and the way Demi is playing her, she loves her process. She's all in.
You can go.
Cookie is definitely not going to like any of that.
Okay, well then are you at liberty to lose your damn job?
Mom.
Because no, we are paying for all of this.
The character is not fully fleshed out, and so I think that we're going to really have some great places to go with her.
Down low.
Anything on Empire is possible.